Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just going to make my coffee real quick. All right. Good morning. All right. Good morning, good morning. Put some lotion on. Okay. All right. Good morning. Okay. I almost forgot this was like one of the weekend reads. I mean, one of the women that was coming into our other reads. And I kept saying Sandy, Sandra, something with Daisy. I was running late for my appointment yesterday, and her name was Sandy. And then in the elevator, they do some type of program at the hospital called the Daisy Award. So I did think that was a little strange, not gonna lie. Shit. I just totally banged my phone on that. So let's see what we're looking into. Again, it just could be a 9/11 reference. WkEnd Energy, though. Current. Yeah, there's like 4 there. Three of Cups, the Magician, Seven of Cups. Could have been something that you've already manifested. That's trying to come in or leave. I don't think I've ever had them come out like that. I mean, here and there, but it's like big fish, little fish. Queen of Cups usually has the cup open. Interesting. So I do feel, good morning. I do feel that this is something you've already manifested or coming in to fruition. It's almost, I feel like you've already manifested it. Like you have all the tools in the shed or in the cupboard to make the cake, build a birdhouse. I don't know if, I feel like it's saying like happier times ahead with this Three of Cups. So I don't know if there was disappointment here or something you manifested already didn't like pan out the way you wanted it to. And I would think it'd be more on the woman's end. I think maybe you both wanted it to here with two court cards, but her cup is shut. And she's looking at a tiny little fish. It's like almost reminds me of Stanley. But then you have the big fish right here. So it's almost like, I don't know if something doesn't work out this weekend or you're just keeping your options open. But those do look like shards of glass. And now that I've been working with the other decks, it almost reminds me of like broken glass. And it's like, Let me see what the, excuse me, I don't want to scare you, peanut butter. Let me see with a different deck. Just don't know what deck I want. I'll go with this one. I'd just like to look at what is actually going on with that. Or before I clarify what this was supposed to be, let's see what this is currently and how it's kind of ending up. You got pictures, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, the Three of Cups. So it could just be a friend, it could be an ex. What is this? Magician, separation, missing you, bitter, thinking about you, unsure about the person, unsure. Hold on, the Karmic came out. You couldn't manifest a karmic relationship. or if this is just thoughts, or you're keeping the door open because you think it's karmic, or I don't know if it's something you ran away from. Seven of Cups, self-indulgence, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So it's more about how you feel here. Clock needing time, cycles take time, time to heal, progressing. So I don't know what you got yourself into here and there. Sorry about the King of Cups. Seduction, attraction, tease, and hooking up, date, third party, temptation, grounding, stability, secure, performance. Maybe you thought you were secure. Tell me about this, Queen of Cups, please. Not today, boundaries, hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, upset. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So something went wrong here, or is about to. I think it's kind of already happened, because very seductive energy coming from this one, and it's almost saying like, look, it is solid, and there is something there, but I also feel like Spirit could be saying no in this situation because you need something more secure. You guys must have pictures of each other. I don't know if you just assumed you were going to make new memories, but with the Magician, like, I'm telling you, something came into like fruition, or it's about to come into fruition. And it's like as quick as it comes in, as quick as it leaves. You could have been feeding yourself with the Seven of Cups. But now you have a woman energy here that's kind of like angry, but like wanted to date somebody, wanted to get to know somebody here, but put up some fierce boundaries. I don't know if this King of Cups is stable or not. I'm kind of being told he or she is, but you weren't getting any part of that stability. So I don't know if you shut something down here. Because something didn't feel right. I'm the queen at doing that, guys. I'll tell you that. But I also listen to my intuition when something's not right. So let's see. Tell me what's going on currently with this. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Maybe you're hoping, or they're hoping. You get the Two of Pentacles, but there's a lot going on, lots of juggling, unsurety. That's not even a word. With the Hermit. So here comes the Hermit again. So I can't tell if this was just a friend, friends with benefits. You know, you had plans with a friend, because it looks like something's gonna fall back here. Tell me currently with the Magician. Got the Seven of Wands, so it's like a block. Tell me, it's a challenge, but a block. Tell me karmic relationship, because I'm trying to figure out if it actually was karmic, or if there's a the Hangman looking at something differently. A shift of perception, which we have over here. perception right there. Turmoil, fleeting, triggers. So currently you have a situation blocked, or you'll be blocking currently over the weekend a situation, or you feel blocked. So you just shut down. Let me see what the Seven of Cups is. It's way too many. Let me see what the Seven of Cups is, please. Indulgence, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You could have stood up for yourself, too. See, Four of Wands. That does talk about stability right next door to this one, but I don't know if it was more... And the Ace of Cups. So, again, I still can't tell if you're feeding yourself here or if there's actually feelings. I think there's actually feelings, especially if there's anger, especially with the Seven of Wands with separation. It could be speaking of anger because you have somebody here kind of yapping at the other person. King of Swords, because so it could be somebody cold, unruly, unless it's two people here. That's three. That's like too many. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Empress. So it's almost like you're the Empress, or you are the Empress, and the Queen of Cups. I don't know if this energy was holding back, you're holding back, or if right now this means holding on. But now you have 2 3s as if somebody else was in the picture. So there could be somebody else in the picture. It doesn't necessarily need to be a person, place, or thing. It could be work, it could be thoughts, but it could be a person, considering there's 2 women here. But with the Eight of Swords, tell me about this Queen of Cups. Not today. Boundaries, hurts. Five of Wands, competition, jealousy, conflict. Four of Swords, like just resting. You got 2 4s. One more for the Four of Swords. I'm hearing miscommunication, but it doesn't look like it right now. 9 of Pentacles. So it's a very confident energy, standing in your morals. So I don't know if the Seven of Cups is some type of confusion. You are hurt in a situation. It does say like interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, wanting to date, but that could have been you wanting to date this particular energy, but it was more of an energy of uncertainty, more seduction. But then you were dealing with the King of Cups, but now it's like having the King of Swords. And this energy was holding back. You know, they could have been talking to their mother about certain situations and got caught up. They could have been dealing with a kid's mother, a boss, a feminine energy. I don't know what's with the Empress. What type of advice? Let's see what type of advice the Empress gave, because I feel like there must be advice here if somebody got cold. Either him or you. What type of advice? I feel like the Empress gave some type of advice, though. Addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, emotionally blocked, dragonfly, lighthearted, adapting, finding out to change, things coming to light. Maybe you didn't know there was an addiction here. And I was seeing 800. I was singing that song, 800 miles. I would walk 800 miles, something like that, right? But it's lighthearted, not 800 miles. So it could be 800 miles away from you. just distance, not today, arguing. You're trying to reboot. The woman is trying to reboot over the weekend. The masculine energy is holding back because of something you said or somebody else said. Because the Three of Pentacles with seduction, not so great. Three of Pentacles with grounding, yes. Seduction's always temporary if something's not built correctly. So you could have manifested, good morning ladies, you could have manifested not the greatest person, not the best judge of character here. And whatever it is you manifested, person, place, a thing. Maybe you manifested a player. Maybe you manifested somebody who has addictions. Or if this is somebody completely from your past wanting to come back around. But if that's the case, there'd be a blockage there too. I don't know if this is somebody you blocked, they blocked. I mean, it's a challenge, but this looks more like a block, separation, karmic relationship. But I don't know. It's almost like you can have something this weekend if you wanted it with the Hangman. But I don't know if you manifested this, if the two of you manifested this. I feel like the two of you could have manifested something, so heads up, because it would be karmic. So I would be wary this weekend with karmic energy, even if it's like a best friend. You might need to really gauge a situation here. Yeah, you sharing your hay? So when it comes to this weekend and the Three of Cups, when it comes to this weekend with the Hermit, Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, honor, protection, determination. One more for the Hermit. So you might have some information coming towards you. Healing heart, addiction, toxicity, abusive relationship. Yeah, I don't know how many men are in this picture or how many women, but you do have one of each. This might be somebody from your past, actually, and not someone new. If it is somebody new, you're looking at it like it's toxic. And I see it here too. So I don't know if it is toxic, guys. Now be careful when I deliver these messages to you and be like, oh, I knew it wasn't karmic. Like there's still something karmic here. It came out. It's here, especially with the Hangman. But it's sitting with sacrifice or an awakening, so especially with a challenge, separation, blockage. Might not be a literal block. It could just be a blockage. Maybe you guys are going to get into a little bit of an argument. It could be worse. It's not the Five of Swords, but the Five of Wands can be argumentative too, especially with the way this looks. It's like yelling at that one, back and forth, pissed. But the Hangman is kind of telling me kind of got to look at something differently here. Tell me what this Hangman wants us to know. Not enough, self-sabotage, fear, ego, frustrations. One more for the Hanged Man. So I think you feel the running, intensity, partying, time with friends, having fun, singly happy, living in the moment. But I almost feel like that's like a cascade. So it's maybe you didn't get enough out of a certain situation. It's too challenging and you just bounced. It's like that 8 of Cups. You just ran. Took yourself out of it real quick. This whole singly happy, happily single, I think is a bullshit mask for some of you. But others of you, yeah, you're good, you're solid. But lacking comfort. Because I do feel like there's a very seductive energy up here. And you were like very grounded at one point. But then with the King of Swords here, I don't know if something just went cold. Like the effort was just like not there. Holding back. And they could have been holding back from you. So I don't know if this is an energy that's going to try to reach out over the weekend. Or just leave it be for right now. This looks more like they're just going to leave it be for right now. Kind of like all up in the head with something. Tell me about that situation. Yeah, see, a judgment call. So you might not know what's going on there yet. I feel like the judgment call was made, but it could have been made by him or her. And if you guys are the same sex, you always have one alpha and one omega. So I don't, it's a very strong enemies. If I'm going to say one's going to overpower the other, you'd think it'd be the Empress, but the Empress has a turn back. So the King of Swords can abruptly come in and have that lack of something, like that lack of comfort. I'm going to try to squeeze a little more out of this with my coffee. Yeah, see, maybe you need something a little sweeter because that was an odd time and I knew it was going to make a weird noise. So maybe there was an energy here all of a sudden, like, they were sweet and then next thing you know, something turns sour. Tell me about this 5 of Wands because it's like not having it with the 4 of Swords. So try not to get in your head here. Ascending, learning, preparing for union, new phase, love, unconditional love, wholeness, attraction, affection. So you're going to get that love and comfort here. There's just like a pause. So I don't know if you're in an argument with your friends, somebody in the family, a husband, a wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend. I can't even really say friends with benefits, seduction's there, but I don't even know if anything actually occurred. Something must have with the Ace of Cups, but with the 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, it's like there's also another energy that held back here when they didn't need to. So therefore, you have this energy over here that's just kind of like, all right, well, I don't want to deal with this. But you did. But you didn't want to deal with the King of Swords. And now I think with this 7 of Cups, you're trying to find, tell me about the 7 of Cups, you're trying to find excuses or reasons not to deal. Making memories, learning from the past, perception. Here we go with this perception all around. It's like you really need to look at something differently. Get back out there, meet somebody new, set a date. So you did get hurt. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. It's just like kind of like pick yourself up, brush your shoulder off, whatever that is. Coffee cup, meeting, talking, savor in the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship, coffin, new beginning, being reborn, transition, tragic ending, liberation. I don't see a tragic ending here. I see a new beginning. So maybe you were trying too hard. No, I don't think. Not forced. Because I'm looking at all these other cards. The Empress doesn't typically force, but she's grounded and she knows what she wants. The King of Swords can be forceful. The Judgment energy can be forceful because you do have the Five of Wands up here with conflict. The Queen of Cups doesn't usually use force. She can get extremely angry, and that's why you're getting, like, not today, Kermit. Still upset, not dealing, avoiding a conversation. So it's almost like you don't even want to talk about it with somebody, but you got a lot to say. You definitely got hurt in a situation. And I don't know if this other energy is just silence, but at the same time being silent because you blocked it. And it was karmic, guys. But I can't tell if there's two different situations here. It looks like one situation and it was karmic because either somebody ran from it and it triggered you, or you got triggered and the other person ran from it. There's definitely triggers here and not enough explanation. Or if there's an explanation or a reason, it's really just an excuse in your head because you're the Empress and you're not fucking around with like little children. See, I don't know if somebody was younger than you. I was just on my TikTok the other day. I haven't been on my TikTok in the longest time, and somebody literally just mentioned this video. And I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot about this video. What the hell are you talking about? But it says this pussy will fuck your world up, little boy. And he's like, fuck it up then. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? So I don't know if it's younger or older, if it's just immature energy, but I was laughing. I remember coming across that when I posted on TikTok. I was dying laughing. You could be sick because I'm getting pulled to my other TikTok, which was like the highest view, which I thought was crazy, like almost 80,000 views of me spinning. And I said, how to make yourself instantly sick. And then I was just watching the ones with the kids. Hi. Hi, good morning. Good morning. I am YouTubing. You need me for a sec? Man, you got to call me earlier or I'm just going to have to start, lighting you up at 5 a.m. I know what time you go to work, but, I'm up at 5, honey, so sometimes 3, 4. You call me, I'm already on YouTube for hours. So I do think about it. There's been the last couple times I'm like, oh, she's probably going to call me because I'm getting on YouTube a little late. But then I'm like, I don't know. And then I get sidetracked and I go on YouTube. So that's okay. Yeah. Anything you need to mention? Do I need to walk away? No? Everything's good? Hold on, guys. I do have to pee at the same time, so I'm going to take advantage of this. Love you.
I love you.
All right, have a good day. Bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to pee too, so I might as well have just taken advantage of that. So let me tap back into this. I think we were pretty much done, but oh, the TikTok. So maybe there's a TikTok thing going on over here. Something with TikTok. I mean, sometimes I even forgot I had a TikTok account. So try not to make yourself sick, because I was pointed to that one and it had the highest views. And I'm wondering why I had to tell you it had the highest views, because there's very much low views there too. So I don't know if this is, oh yeah, competition over here, or somebody's trying to compete with you and it just didn't show up in the read as much as it typically does. But it's like, what the hell are you waiting for? What was that song? What the hell are you? Yeah, so I don't know if that's a message for you, them, in the sense of, I don't know. I don't want to put that energy over there though, but it is. And I don't think it has to do with anybody else, like haters. I think this is between you and somebody else, and you are going to get hurt over the weekend. It could just be a friend. If somebody hurts your feelings, you know? And it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to take care of myself. But I also see this as running. So maybe somebody has a TikTok, or you come across somebody's TikTok, or you're going through your TikTok. I don't know what the fuck TikTok has to do with this, but clearly it does. So there might be something you see, like maybe there's a competitive energy on there trying to like compete with you. I don't know with what, you know, but, and I'm only mentioning haters. And you know what? That TikTok came on, and then a friend sent me this. And I was like, yep, been there, done that. My problem was I wanted to talk to people with me. The problem was I wanted to take people with me to the top who didn't even want to see me at the top. You know, so you can look at that differently. It could be a friendship. It could be, you know, we've had that energy where that masculine energy for the last year has been on the board where, you know, God forbid you made more money than somebody, like something would get in the way, like their ego would get in the way. This would be somebody that would go out and get 2 jobs just to make more money than you. You know, it's just, it's a very arrogant energy. It's like someone's like, oh yeah, I definitely want to see you at the top. But then all of a sudden it's like, no, they don't though, you know? And then you have like a play video over here. Like, what the hell are you waiting for with that? Like, I'll fuck your world up type energy, you know? And it's ironic because you have the Empress, and the Empress is at an age where she can sleep with a son or she can sleep with a father, vice versa, right? And I'm not saying I'm condoning that, and I hope there's not too many people out there that fucking do that. But I'm just saying, like, there's energy here like that too. You know, I can sleep with someone older, I can sleep with somebody younger. You're just at that age where, you know, you can fuck some shit up, and I'm hoping you wouldn't like do that, obviously. Okay, so there is competitive energy over here, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't want to get too much into it, but I will tell you there's haters out there, and there's people out there who do not want to see you in a happy relationship. They just don't. It's jealousy. But besides that, it's your 5 of Wands. It's your conflict with this particular person. And it doesn't look like it's going to be taken care of this weekend. It looks like it's kind of on pause. Or it's completely done and somebody else comes into the picture and you start dating. But I don't know if it's this other person's fear. If I don't make a move, you know, they talking to other people. Or maybe they think you are talking to other people and that's why they are hesitating. But I do think somebody was playing head games there. you know, and it's unfortunate when people want to play head games, because if you're dealing with the Empress and the Queen of Cups, all you did was hurt her. I don't care if she's older, younger, you fucked with somebody's emotions, and that's all it takes. And if you're dealing with an Empress or the Queen of Cups, you're definitely going to get a mouthful. And if you don't get a mouthful, this woman would just walk away. So someone might be, you know, letting you cool off if it was an argument, but I don't think that's always the best approach. Sometimes that's even more aggravating, because in all reality, you know, this is something that should be talked about. If, you know, there's a new phase in unconditional love and there's something going on here, you know what I mean? But all you're getting is like the coffin, and not a tragic ending, but you're getting that ending because somebody else is holding back as well. So you're not going to sit in this energy. So knowing that there's still stuff up in the air, you know, if you ask me, whether you ran or not, I think it's still up to the other person to say something here. And I'm not just saying that. I know it sounds like maybe I'm saying that, but I can tell by like what the cards are telling me. It's up to the other person to say something. But I think at the same time, guys, I don't know if you want them to. It looks like you do want them to, but at the same time, this might be a very difficult relationship, but not in a karmic way, like in a non-karmic way. But you're wondering, like, why is there so many blockages if this isn't karmic? Because you and me together right here, right now. You watching the world go down in history. I don't know, guys. Maybe it's you guys are completely fucking different from each other. I know people like, and I hate to call out a particular religion here, but, and I don't have a problem with it, but when I've dated Muslim, they have prayer, they have all sorts of stuff. This last guy I dated, he owned like a car dealership, you know, flips cars, you know, goes to shows and all this stuff, and just they're never home, and their wife's at home with their kids or whatnot, you know. And it's just like, and then it comes to a point where it builds up, and it's like, no, I gotta be home, you know, my wife is getting like suspicious. This isn't me dating, like this is just real talk between me and a friend, you know what I mean? And they're like not as considerate, but we don't know what happens behind the scenes, right? But the religion is so different. Like if you were to be Jewish, it's a no-no. If you were to be a different culture, it's a no-no. Others just want their children to be happy. But it could still be a blockage. Someone's religion could be a blockage here. And you never want to look at religion as a blockage. You just got to find a way to make it work. But, you know, like the men will go to prayer for an entire fucking weekend. And like, you think you're not going to question somebody being at prayer? Were you really at prayer? Because it's like a guy's weekend, but a prayer weekend too. You know what I mean? Don't do it. I'll say it. I was married. I know what happens. You were married to a Muslim? Yeah, completely different mentality. Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's something tricky on the board like this. And I have enough Muslims friends and guy friends to know, and I know that's categorizing, right? But it's also true. It is a different mentality. But so isn't being spiritual, right? So we can't really pass judgment because there's religion here. But it's just pulling me to like some type of situation like that, or you're dealing with a racist, and that is karmic, and you don't want to deal with that either. I can hide this as my friends with benefit situations for me, not so much anymore. Were you with the Muslim? Because they love friends with benefits. You got to think, if they were back in their own country, they're allowed to have multiple wives. What do you mean? I can say this was a friends with benefits situation for me, not so much anymore. Yeah. So was it a religious thing though? They can do that here too. Yeah. So I don't know. He's not Muslim. He's Italian. Oh, I've dated Italians before. But Italians are fucking loyal and feisty too. So, like, Muslims can be loyal and feisty too. I'm not calling anybody out because they're Muslim. I just am giving you that situation because there could be complete opposite religions here, but spiritually, and I've told you guys before, I don't care what religion somebody else is. As long as you respect mine, I'll respect yours. But at the same time, when you know there's a big prayer weekend coming up, don't make plans with somebody knowing that you already have prayer. Right? It's not something you just decide last minute to do, especially if you're telling somebody that you guys were going to do something, because that was clearly on the board. You know, so it's like one thing jumps to another real quick. And I don't know if it has anything to do with plans or not. All I know is that you guys did manifest something here, Muslim or not. But I will tell you, if I'm bringing it up, there is a cultural difference here. And I'll date fucking purple. That shit doesn't bother me. And in all reality, you know, even an atheist, yeah, Greek is the same way too, guys. So that's just the vibe I'm getting. But I was pulled to my friend Mohammed, you know, and then his stories, and you know, just they always have that place to like hang out, and it's like, oh, I should probably go home, my son's getting ready for bed, and it's like, I can't even tell you how many times on the phone, like he'd be like, yeah, wait up for me, I'll be there, and it's like 8 o'clock, and it's like you're telling your son to wake up, but your wife wants to put the kid to bed because she's been with the kid all fucking day, right? So it's not even about religion there. It's just wrong. It's wrong. You don't, you're with your friends all fucking day. Okay, some pop by after work, but like, give me a fucking break. You know? You raised your boys by yourself. You know what? But me and my ex, we didn't follow any religion per se. You know what I mean? And I raised my kids basically by myself too, right? So we don't want to like judge certain cultures here, because that's what, anger brings out of people. Frustration experiences, and not everybody is that person, but I don't know if you guys had plans. And then it's like, well, I got to do this, but this is also all about perception and seeing something differently. And it's somebody here did not want to see something differently. It was blocked. You're judging. Yeah, it's okay. I judge too. A lot of people say not to judge, but you have to judge, especially here, guys. Judgment, but they're not. If that's what you're attracted to, then so be it. It's not. It is what it is. You should be, everyone is attracted to somebody, or they manifest something, and it's just completely different. Definitely discernment here. But I know a lot of Bibles say thou shalt not judge, but like, you have to judge. Do you want to be with somebody that cheats with you? Do you want to just sit that one and think it through? Or do you want to judge it? Because you ask me, I think you should judge that situation and make a serious fucking move. Right? So I'm so sick of people like, oh, you're so judgmental, or this and that, or they don't say it to me, but there's plenty of people like, oh, you're so judgmental. And it's like, no, it's just kind of conditioning. It's not necessarily being judgmental, but in a situation like this that I'm reading is, it's not bias. It's judgmental. So that you got to be careful there too. But if that's what you're seeing because somebody else is acting this way, then you're going to judge a picture by its book, a book by its picture, whatever that saying is. Don't judge a book by its picture. Well, that already happened. So too late here with judging a book by its picture. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you're getting. What you're entertaining is what you're entertaining. And you're clearly seeing something. And it's only karmic now because somebody started it off karmically. It's like, say you talk to somebody for like a week straight, a couple weeks, getting to know somebody, and then next thing you know, oh, remember when I was telling you guys, like, there was that one particular person that was sick, and it really was like that, and we didn't know. Like, I actually have 2 friends that I know that's like that. No electronics, no nothing, right? But if you're feeling better, that's good, and you guys are still conversating, then great. If you're not, if you know somebody is feeling better, but you guys aren't conversating, that's a blow. And I would block something like that myself. Why the fuck wouldn't you? So I'm just trying to bring in situations that I've been reading for the last couple weeks for you guys. So this kind of makes sense because the Hermit is still here, next to all this perception. And I don't know if you're projecting your pain from a past toxic relationship or if they're doing that. Everybody does that sometimes. Sometimes I'm just a straight up asshole. And other times I judge. But I have to change my mindset. Right? So ultimately, this might come back together. But then you're still stuck with, thoughts of this conversation or thoughts of how it went down. Like, it's just not that easy to get away from. And the one person I dated, his daughter had a child with someone that was Muslim, and he was just fumed. And it's just like, I get it, but I don't get it, because it just depends on how religious how much they practice. Because if they practice a lot, then you might have a little bit of an issue. If they're only practicing here and there, or they don't really practice, then I still feel like that person's up in the air. Like, you don't change your religion for somebody, like that's just, it's a no-no. But he was more prejudiced because of, just what he's experienced with the world and little things that he knows about religion. He doesn't know the entire thing, right? I mean, I would never do that to my child. Be like, but what I want them to, whoever makes you happy. But a lot of people think they need to protect themselves there because of all like the certain stories. And remember the ABC? Remember like the after school programs where the teacher would say, go watch this movie? I'm 47, so we had stuff like that and would have to write a report on it. And I just remember one woman getting stuck in, I think, Israel for the longest time. It was like a love story, but she ended up being captured or something. And it took her almost a year to get out of there. They were on her fucking ass like a fly on shit, So, do people in the back of their mind say, okay, well, if I ever go to this person's country because we're dating or we're together, somebody might have in the back of their mind, like, I can get stuck there legally. Legally, he can say we're staying and I wouldn't see my family again because I wouldn't be happy with that decision. So basically, I'm being trapped. When that person could have just asked me, like, hey, can we live here half the country and then half the time over there? Like, there's ways around it. That would be a thoughtful person. But people do have things like that in the back of their head. So somebody must be worried here about religion. Oh my God, I gotta pee again. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, guys. So I don't know if you're nervous to date somebody that's not. Yeah, I don't know. And I do feel like we are being very judgmental with this reading too. But depending on, we can find ourselves in that situation with anybody, right? Not necessarily as much as like being stuck in a country, but we can still find the ups and downs with everything. And, he was just straight up prejudiced, but it could just be like a parental being nervous because if you go to visit if it's their kid and they go to visit, their family, in the back of their head, your parents might stress out. You know what I mean? So I mean, I can get it, but I would just hope like my mind wouldn't go there. I just want my children ultimately to be happy. But if they're not in the best situation and kids are young, could be dealing with a player, someone could be older or younger here. Kings came in as both kings, and the Empress is usually older. So there could be an age thing here, but there's got to be either fear of something here and to like really to like the extent, or this has nothing to do with religion. But I don't think we would have all these conversations. So if it wasn't something religious, and I don't have any cards telling me there's something religious, but there's gotta be, if I brought it up. If it's not religion, it's just a cultural difference. But that cultural difference, maybe does boil down to religion. So let's do one more and see what we get. But there is something over here. Again, like meeting up, unconditional love, building a friendship. So somebody's thinking about you over here with the Hermit, but like hasn't come forward, but definitely like soul searching, right? So we got some beautiful cards here. I know, you're the one fucking with me though. We do have some beautiful cards here, and there is saying that something's coming in, and maybe you're getting to this read, and maybe you do want to, I wouldn't say reconsider, but maybe you do want to reconsider reconciling, not reconsider whether or not you want to date because of religion. This would be reconciling because of how you guys feel about each other, because you do have a court couple with the Ace of Cups, guys, and you also have the Empress. So be careful if some of you are not trying to get pregnant. Be careful, because there could be another pregnancy here. And I was just talking about my friend's daughter, so somebody could be pregnant here too with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. And this could be a family thing. Maybe the family's upset, I don't know. But let's just get into another one, because I don't want to offend anybody here either, because this read is not meant to offend other religions or cultures here. And we do tend to do that with, the people that are conditioned around us, or the experiences we've had in life. Like Meg, for instance, like she knows a lot about that culture, that religion. And she's not very keen on it because of what she experienced. But I could put myself in the same exact situation, and they were an atheist and I was Catholic or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily, it's how the relationship goes down. It's how two people interact, the intimacy, the honesty, the trust, the time given. And again, I've had conversations with people on like dating websites, and that can last, look at Charlie and a lot of other people I met that could last, 8 years, 9 years of a friendship. But then there's others that go away real quick because there's one thing that bothers you and you're out, So, and it's the way you guys are probably communicating or learning each other's love language, or if it's too soon, you're not learning somebody's love language, but you're taking a past situation there and being like, oh, hell no, I'm not putting myself in this situation. Like, I'm not playing fucking games here, because I do think somebody was playing a little bit of head games there by playing the disappearing act. And it backfired, because you're dealing with a grown-ass empress, a grown-ass woman, or a grown-ass man, right? So, hope I didn't offend anybody there. That was definitely an offendable read. But let's see what else we got. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use the same deck. Yeah, I'm going to use the same deck. I just might mix up those. Yeah, these ones need a nice cleanup. Keep seeing like these little eyes. I keep getting pulled to mauves too. It is that season that mauves like to hibernate in my house. But I was attracted to this new deck because of the moths. Beautiful, beautiful moths. But this deck all of a sudden, something in my eye felt sticky. Peanut butter. When you freak out like that, it, freaks me out. I don't need you banging into a fucking window. Jesus. Yeah, not cool when you do that. I mean, somebody could be dipping out real fucking quick here. I actually went to go shut down my Facebook dating the other day. Just yesterday. And it's like, they want you to do this and then go to this and then do that and then delete this. So I just put take a break, but I am going to shut it down. Because it's just, there's too much noise on it that I'm not having. But I also got hurt in a situation, so I said, fuck this. And typically I would just move on to the next, but maybe that's why it was just easier for me to be like, I'm just going to take a break. All right, I know this is smoking, but I really want this to smoke. So careful with the energy this weekend. It could just be very touchy-feely. But I shut it down for a second. I didn't do anything. I shut it down not for a second. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I did shut it down for the wrong reasons. So, and I know it's the wrong reasons because I got hurt talking to somebody, and that's not why you shut down a whole thing. But it was the first time I ever felt like, wow, I feel stupid. And there's nothing I did wrong, but it was the first time I ever felt like I feel stupid. So I just shut it down. And I'm typically not one to like ever find myself in situations like that, and we all have to experience stuff. But I know for a fact, like, it's nothing I did. So again, there's just different ways of looking at stuff, guys. That's definitely relevant. So there might be a portal here with 111. I know peanut butter, zippity yappity. This weekend, please. Two of Wands. What a lovely little bunny. I just felt like getting out my Alice in Wonderland deck. Damn. Ten of Swords, the Tower. It's like going right towards it. But I know it was too many. I don't like the Five of Swords there, but I will tell you it was the Five of Swords, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. It was something on my end. It was personal. It really was just very much out of the blue. So that Queen of Swords wanted to come out. Let's get one more. Five of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Ten of Wands. So you got 10, 10. You are a good boy. Three of Pentacles. Let's see if we can get any major arcanas out. Try to get three of them. We already have the Tower. I want to see what other energy we're working with. We got the Empress. Thank you. What else are we working with for major arcana? Something from your past. Six of Cups that told me to flip. Or reminiscing. We got the Ten of Cups. Family. Happiness. The World. And the Three of Pentacles. They do a good job when I ask for major arcana. So I do think what's relevant here is the Empress, Ten of Cups, the World, Three of Pentacles, the Tower, Knight of Swords. In regards to this lineup. Oh, the Knight of Cups was on the board, but Death card was underneath with the Ace of Pentacles. What are you waiting for? What is that? Breathing in, breathing out. So that Knight of Wands seems to be probably sexual. Let's see, what deck do I want before I read this? I think I want to work with be nice. I think I want to work with this one. But I want another one too. Hey, don't be pecking at me. Thank you, though. And thanks for shitting on this deck. I have shit and blood. So I don't know. Maybe there's like a ritual, like something feels off in this deck. accidentally cut Peanut Butter's nail too short. That shit bled for the longest time. It made me so nervous. So there might be some nerves here on the board. Kind of getting pulled to this deck too. All right. So we have the Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Empress, Ten of Cups, the World, Three of Pentacles. This is about going in a new direction, but it looks like some of you might be going right towards hurt, anger. There's a lot on your plate. Maybe you were over emotional in a situation with the Ten of Cups, but the World and the Three of Pentacles. This is still congratulations. You got a new period out there, time period, time lapse. Congratulations. You have a new, typically I would say contract. Or this is like shutting something down. This is just telling me there's a lot going on in your life. And with the Empress being here next to the Ten of Cups, you know, household situations, there's so many different situations you could have here because this is about going into a new situation. I just got pulled. Someone said peacock. If you have a peacock there, stream it there. Oh, what movie are you guys talking about? Happy Friday. Ellie Golden from 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, you never, like, what are you waiting for? Yeah, you've never seen them? Those are good. You should watch them. I mean, if you're looking for seduction, there's other videos that are way more than that, but it's just their love story. You know, a lot of people hyped the movie or this and that, and they want to just, you know, base it around BDSM and stuff like that, but it's not. It's somebody's lifestyle. It's how he particular treats a woman because of his own past. So this could be happening vice versa. That could be a big message for you guys, you know, on how somebody treats other women. But he treats women the way he treats women because of his own past, hurt, pain, trauma. And he's not abusing him. People sign contracts. Okay. So it is a good movie. If you want something more, it is intense, but if you're looking for more of like the sex side, what's that other one that came out right after it? There's 1 and 2. I think it's on Netflix. But that one's pretty good too. It's foreign, but they talk pretty well. You can't tell. So there could be a situation like that here too, where it's kind of like all of a sudden, you know, Knight of Wands, but then you have Ten of Swords, Tower, Queen of Swords, and then it's like missing somebody or something. There's a lot on somebody's plate here. I don't know if this is two different women. I don't think so, because the overall energy is like you are the Empress, but this Queen of Swords looks like miserable, like she doesn't want to do this. You know, she didn't want to do the whole route she took. So again, it's almost like me shutting down Facebook dating. This is kind of like the same thing, even though I don't want to put myself here, but you know, it's my own personal reasons. And literally it's the first time I was like, man, do I feel fucking stupid? And I've never felt that way. And again, it was nothing wrong with the conversations, the people I was talking to, or exchanges of messages and so forth. It was a different type of feeling stupid. And it hurt. So, and guys, I'm very honest with you. I don't even need to tell you the story that it's just a situation where I got hurt. And I could have just let it flow a different way. But I've told you guys before, Courtney has trouble letting shit flow. It's like other people, like with Charlie, things that slowly started to turn me off. But the mechanic, you know, you want to wait 4 days to hit me up because you're angry about something. That's not going to sit with me well either. You want to write things like incognito and I got to decipher. That shit doesn't sit with me either. You know, so it's just, it's certain stuff like this. Or somebody here is like, I'm too busy. Because I get that a lot from people. And I'm like, man, no matter how busy I am, I'll say that to my best friend. But I would never say it to somebody like I'm interested in, or like, yeah, briefly, but I'm not going to leave you on hold or something like that, right? Because as quick as something comes in, it leaves too. So I never thought I would have saw this coming into my read, especially with the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups has kind of already happened in a situation. I don't know how far back we're going because when I split the deck, you guys had the Six of Cups. You know, so I'm telling you, it's like, this is everybody. Somebody just said, oh, Justin Timberland and Mila. Yeah, we'll have a nasty ones here too. That's a funny movie. But I did just get pulled to them. So like, this is celebrities. This is just the energy, guys. It is what it is. It's planetorial. It's going to hit people. I never saw that Hermit and Eight of Cups coming my way. You know, but I have very low tolerance for bullshit. And if I think I'm getting bullshitted, I'm going to call your ass out. And I'm quick to fucking do it. This 10 of Wands I'm hearing could also be winds. So there could be something global here. And again, it could be like their marriage. You know, who's she married to now? She's not married to Justin. She's married to, what's his name from the 70s show? Because I am getting a celebrity vibe here with the World. Like public eye. But with the World and the Tower, there is something in the public eye here too. It could just be me saying, here's my recent situation, and it's not the public eye, but I'm telling you in the public eye. But I think a lot of people are being challenged right now with some things, even like me, because there was no reason for me to feel stupid about a situation. You know, it's like connecting with somebody and then not hearing from them. It was like the whole Charlie thing too. It's just very irresponsible. And it's like, you want to tell me you're busy with work. Like, that's just an excuse. It doesn't take, 4 days to reach out to somebody to say hi. Especially when people used to hit you up in the morning. Like Charlie was so good at that. Like, good morning, babe. Like, good morning. And then all of a sudden, I don't hear from you for 4 days. Why? Because you're in your own little fucking time warp. I'm not having it. If you're not telling me what the fuck's going on, I'm not having it. It's that fucking clear. He accused with Brittany Murphy death, Ashton Kutcher. So there could be a celebrity death because it's sitting near the Two of Swords. And it would be somebody that's linked to the public eye. Like somebody has a contract. You can't get out of there's no getting out of your contract here, but you thought it would bring you happiness, And what it brought you was this. So this is a very, like one of those readings. It's dead on. I don't know. I am getting pulled to Venus. Venus is retro, right? When does it go direct? I think it goes direct soon. And I remember mentioning that in another reading because as soon as like Venus goes direct, sometimes people just think like, what was I thinking? Or like it's a big wake-up call. Hey, Siri.
Mm-hmm.
When does Venus go direct?
Okay. I found this on the web for when does Venus go direct. Check it out.
Venus retro in Aries and Pisces. How will it impact your love life, beauty, and finances? March 1st, Saturday, till April 2nd, overseas relationships. So did we go direct? It's not really telling me. So did Venus go direct yet? It just went retro. Okay. So then it will go direct, what, April 1st? Is that what it said? April 12th? So it will go direct April 12th. Okay, thank you. Venus has been playing another huge part of these readings again, and I started some of these readings because of Venus in Cancer. So it's like all coming back to me. And I was just like rubbing my nose, and it feels like nicotine. I don't know why. I didn't smoke any nicotine. Oh, I did smoke a joint last night. That must be it, because it smells like an ashtray. I did smoke a roach. But I've also washed my hands a couple times since then, so I don't know what that's about. So Venus retro in Aries and Pisces requires several steps backwards to ultimately launch your next era. Yeah, so I think this is definitely showing us what's going down in the background of situations here. Because Aries doesn't like to fall back. Oh, so it's telling you with every zodiac how it's going to affect you. I still feel like sending this to me, so that might be telling me it's time to do another one of the 3-month situations, but I'm still working on around the world. So, all right. So this is Venus retro. Interesting. Because now I have to place it here. And again, retro with Venus. And I think it's Mars too. That's playing a part right now too with Aries, right? I think Mars is too. It's the second time I got asked to plug in Echo. I don't know why, so I'll plug it in case I figure out why, or maybe ask Siri's a question and then Echo. I'm not really sure. All of a sudden it feels dark over here. When's the new moon? Next week, right? Oh, St. Patty's is coming up next Monday. Oh, shit. I'm surprised no one's hit me up yet. It's usually a big dinner. When's the new moon? The 14th? When's the new moon? Why can't I see it? It's too high up. So there's got to be something with the new moon coming up here. It could just be a transit. Oh, the 14th, we have a full moon. And then a new moon. I'm so used to it being the other way around. So there's something with the new moon, too, on the 29th. So full moon on the 14th, and right now we're reading on 7th, 8th, and 9th. But like this is just the beginning of Venus retro is what I'm getting too. So right now it's like fucking us all up a little bit. It's going to. But that's not a bad thing. It's it's setting priorities, getting things situated. There definitely is a public eye situation here. It could be in regards to the Queen of Duchess. There definitely can be a car accident or a death, a building falling apart. We did talk about 9/11 in the very beginning of this reading because I thought Sandra, or that woman I was channeling yesterday, was going to come back, and she didn't. But again, it's like this 9/11 vibe. So again, I don't know if it has to do with our country or another country right now. And we're always going to deal with that type of politics. But we were just talking about religious factors. I really want to take this ring off and put on a different one. I don't know why it keeps like cutting me a little bit. It's just the way it's like hitting me. So I just feel like I'll take that one off. I got pulled to the infinity, but that definitely didn't get washed. That doesn't even fit. That's like a pinky ring. Come on, I need something to fit this finger. What the hecky Becky? That's a little too big. That's a little too big. That's too big. What the fuck? I'll wear the dragonfly. I rock the dragonfly. He rocks the party. I rock the body. Something like that, right? He rocks the something. You rock the something. All right. So this is, I just heard trippy. So I think we're going to start reading Venus. Venus retro. Like incorporating it. Because it's back. So I'm going to have to go back and look at the transitions, the transitional positions. Like, oh my gosh. What's going on with this Empress? Love call. Someone expresses love, thinking about you, letting you know. Could be a friend. Could be a lover. Let's get one more. So I am, and then you got runner, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And then you got clock, and then soulmates. So I don't know if this is a timing thing. What is this? Three of Pentacles. Abundance, positive mindset. So this is weekend energy, but this is also telling me yet not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, jealousy. Let me get one more for the Three of Pentacles. Keys on a ring, money, many options, decisions, one night stand, stringing along. So this is, when did this start? March. All right, it started March 1st to April 12th. How do I get rid of this? No. What happens? Venus goes retro. Venus affects how we relate to others, our values, our perception, our beauty, our romance, a planet that fuels date, connection, significant others, future partnerships and friendships, personal, aesthetic, the activities you find pleasurable, and how you navigate harmony with conflict within relationships. When Venus is moving forward, aka direct, it will tackle all the aspects of your life with energy focus, pursuing goals without too many bumps in the road. Every 18 months and 40 days, the planet of love moves at a slower pace unusual before appearing back at the vantage point. So whatever it falls under in your sight, there could be some delays. You need to introspect, atone. You'll be compelled to go back to the drawing board. Venetian energies matter. For instance, you may want to reassess friendships based on lack of reciprocity or opt out on certain household budgets. Like Mercury retrograde, it tends to make the past unfinished business and focus on the present to loosen up tie ends. And previously what you put on the back burner, an emotional issue with a loved one, or serious self-work tied to self-love and self-image. And I can keep going, but you guys can read it. I did post it. I didn't post it yet. Let me go to my messages real quick. I'll send you guys that link. I'll paste it right here. Text messages. Copy. And paste. Okay. That's the Venus thing. Hold on. Yep. All right, that's it. Okay. So you guys can copy that, paste and copy that, and look at it afterwards for your zodiacs. So, because I still got to finish around the world, and I just got started, but I feel like I got to do a 3-month spread for everybody again. Even though this is a 6-week, it feels like a 6-week challenge. So that makes sense that I did what I did. So it might make sense to you when something comes up this weekend, because this is the start of something. Tell me about what's this energy of the 10 of Cups right now. No, not the right time. And then you got honeymoon phase, attending somebody's wedding. So it's always the right time, guys. Always. It's just a matter if it works out on your end or somebody else's end. It just depends on what they make of a situation. Hold on, I have just sticky cards here. So I don't really know how to feel about this because it's always the right time. So let's get one more for this no. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So this is your heavy everyday happiness, but then something comes in and shifts. Tell me about the world now. What's happening with the world now? With this? Now, you still think there's something in the public eye. There could be a plane crash. You got pets. Getting a new pet, receiving more care from a pet. You typically don't get that from the world. And then pregnancy, somebody could be expecting, but that could just be love. It could be self-love. It could be, cleansing your gut, eating better. I didn't expect that card. Trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with that card. Tell me about pets. So I keep hearing this is the start of Venus reads, even though it started last week. You got hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, working on it. You got boat, receiving what you need, progress, arriving. Tell me about someone's expecting. So it could just be something in the public eye. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So it's the end of possibly sabotage if this date card keeps on come out too. Keeps ending up at the top of the deck. It's usually the bottom of the deck, but that's the top of the deck. It was at the bottom at one point. Yeah, see, something at the bottom and something at the top. Maybe it's just the end of like possibly self-sabotage or working on something like you've already worked enough and now it's time to actually work on the next step. Your animals might be pretty persistent. You could be rebuilding something because that's what Venus does. It wants you to I'm hearing advocate, like self-advocate, or not self-advocate. I keep hearing Venus. You know, moving on from closures, congratulations, someone expecting. So again, something expecting. But here it's like abundance or happy or being happy, and then all of a sudden, but like, oh, not enough. Or I don't really see a one-night stand with 3 of Pentacles unless it's from the past. But this is just like, be careful because maybe you thought something was going to work out and it was more of like stringing along or heads up. Something might just turn into a one-night stand. Been there, done that. Thought I liked somebody, ended up being a one-night stand. But that's not when I feel stupid. That's more like, all right, well, at least I fed myself. You know, so you might run into that situation, or be careful you don't go back to like a one-night stand type situation, because that's easy to do within this energy. Because this energy is more about like closing out and reviewing what's already gone down and how to continue to move on in a situation. So please be careful with that 3 of Pentacles, because it is telling me possibly it can lead to the 10 of Swords and the Tower again. And I think that's where I said to myself, like, I feel stupid. I'm just wrapping this up. And there was no need for me to really wrap it up. I just wrapped it up real fucking quick. Done. And it didn't need to go down that way. But in my brain, it did. And sometimes I listen to that higher self, but I don't think that was my higher self talking. I think that was more like, I just want to avoid something and not talk about it when it should have been the other way around. So something from your past is definitely going to resurface, and it could be just be a feeling. For me, guys, it was a feeling, and I tell you my personal stuff, you know, and it's not always comfortable. But even me being who I am, we still make mistakes. But again, I'm not going to justify stupid fucking excuses. I'm just not. Especially if you like find a connection. You know, and there's other times I found connections and like that was just it too. It's like the whole supposedly twin flame thing, same thing. And it's, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think this is a twin flame thing, but I definitely think it's somebody you have an emotional connection to, somebody from your past or somebody new. There's no question. And there is going to be a death this weekend, or within Venus transit, with the World, 10 of Swords, and the Tower. For you guys, for Venus, this is just letting something go. There's no going back to a certain situation. You can go back to a certain situation or a certain person, but there's no going back to handling the situation the way you used to handle it. But I do want to give you heads up here, because you do have the Knight of Wands. So it's like as quick as something comes in, it gets wrapped up just as quick. And this Queen of Swords is pretty like, she's like that. But now she's like, fuck, what did I do? But that's okay. because there needs to be something here that you should really be working on. She kind of looks melancholy too, like, so I hope none of us get into that energy either. Luckily, I didn't wake up and think about any of that shit, but I can easily let that shit go. But then I also tend to bounce back on my feet with like a force. And I think that message came through in the first reading, but it wasn't bouncing back on my feet. It was just something about force. But then I usually tend to use those darker energies to put me in a new situation and self-motivate. But I feel like this one kind of got the best of me. So I'm not really quite there. I'm still kind of upset with spirit. Not myself, not the odd individual, like spirit. Mad at spirit. Like spirit made me feel stupid. So it's like another catalytic situation, but I don't think it was meant to be catalytic. I think I just made decisions based on the past, and that didn't benefit me. It'd be nice if it did benefit me and I learned a lesson, but I don't think there's a lesson here. It didn't benefit me. And that's it. If it's meant to benefit me, that energy, other energy will come around and step in. If it takes a motherfucker 2 weeks, 5 months, gone. You know what I mean? It would have to be a scenario that like instantly happens and then work on it. But because you have keys on a ring here and like not enough, like because it's something that put a smile on your face and then instantly like it turned into like a frown with this 3 of Pentacles. So it was meant to happen. It was destined to happen. It was destined to meet or destined to about to happen. It could be a friend. It could be a boss. It could be a coworker. But now you're heading in a new direction. You know, because this was like the overall energy, and there might be some distance here. And it, you know, it is a soulmate. Or it was a soulmate situation, but there's just something there that just did not suit you. And if that's not going to be worked on between 2 people, then it needs to end. And that doesn't make somebody needy. It's just lack in a situation, and it's almost like you're going to see it sooner than you typically would. And again, it just could be like your backlash, or it was spirit putting you in another situation. And I put myself in that situation. I chose Facebook dating. I'll probably go back to it right now. I'm just in my own emotions, you know, when it comes to something. And it's not because others necessarily from the past. I'm mad at spirit. And that's okay. It's not the first time I've been mad at spirit. But this feels like the energy, like, yeah, you're mad at spirit. It would make perfect sense. You're either mad at spirit, or you're mad at the world, or you're mad at how something went down. You're going to be mad at yourself. It's something. And then it's like, but it's something within you that I think at the end of the day needs to be situated. I think what I did was the right thing for me. How I handled it, maybe not. I could have handled it differently, but it still would have ended up being handled. Does that make sense? Like it would have went down either way. It's just a matter of how it would have went down. So if this hasn't quite happened to you yet, it's about to. And again, it could just be something that goes down with friendship. So what's going on with this 2 of Wands? I feel like this would definitely be a read for singles, but this could be also what's going on within a marriage and you're unaware. You have established, settled, secure, wealthy. So you might be focused on your money. This is you being like, okay, I'm not going down this road again. But if you work with spirit, you're going to go down this road again. Or this could just be like what's literally in your head with the Ten of Swords. Give me one more for the Two of Wands, please. Tension, worry, stressed out, migraine. So it's just about moving forward. Tell me about the Ten of Swords, because clearly this has already happened, but you have 2 tens on the board, so you got to let go of something. Yeah, see karmics, third parties, hater, lesson learned, narcissist at the bottom of the deck. But I am getting pulled to haters. So I don't know. It just could be the influence around you that makes the situation tricky. Or if, you know, somebody's mother or somebody's sister or somebody's aunt interfered in a situation, somebody's ex-wife. Seems to be like a feminine energy here with the Empress and the Queen of Swords. This Knight of Wands is in and out real fucking quick, and this Five of Pentacles happens to have feminine energy on it. So doesn't that Ten of Cups. So what's going on with the karmic situations here? So maybe you just felt like something was karmic. No, two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Tell me about this Tower. So this is not my story. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia, hopeless, loss, depression, suicide with the Tower. We talked about suicide the other day. Please, please, please. There's other options. This is tricky. Hold on. I want to pin this energy before I move forward. This is somebody else karmic in your world right now. Karmic to you, but karmic to somebody else. Meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there. So I don't know if an ex comes back around, a golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship. So somebody definitely wants to break you up or not want to see you happy. Even if you're married for some reason, it's like, oh, that's a fake couple. Like it's a lot of icky fucking energy, and I don't like it. It's someone that's karmic to you. Wants to kind of like love bomb you. So I don't know if somebody is attempting to put a fucking spell on you here, or if this is somebody who already has, or if this is somebody. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? I don't know why that song came out. This is, I don't know who, this is somebody in somebody's life. This obviously could be us love bombing a certain situation, but like you made it karmic. I don't think so, though. I think something would have happened with the Tower, and then possibly you lost your shit. But with this loss in the Five of Pentacles there too, next to the Queen of Swords, like it's something heavy. Maybe it's like, all right, wishful thinking, you get excited, and then it's like, but it ends up like this because the Tower comes in. So I don't know who creates this Tower. But again, you do have a hater here, but it's almost like it's their Ten of Swords and Tower. So like they get worked up and then they project it towards you. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, please. Currently with the Knight of Wands. Feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. Let's get one more for the Knight of Wands. So it's somebody who sees you as an empress and a soulmate. You got waves, emotions, worries, fears, and then you have a gentleman over here doing the same thing. So I don't know. This could be somebody new that you meet. If you're in a relationship, it's something that gets smoothed over. But it's the both of you. It's the man and the woman. Might just make sense if it's one energy, but it's not. It's both. So I don't know if this is how you became the Queen of Swords or you're about to. Queen of Swords is very smart and intelligent, though. You don't want to underestimate the Queen of Swords. So I also feel like someone's expecting there as well. That seems like a harsh loss. You got daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusions, hope and dreams. That's interesting. Oh, this could be somebody that wants to block you. Good vibes now, living in the moment. One more, please. It's almost like just getting in your head. You have nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back, boundaries, disrespectful, enough's enough, defend yourself. And you got empathy at the bottom of the deck. So again, it could be self-reflections, questions answered, untapped talents you should tap into. Okay. To me, it's like here and now. I think it's either head in the clouds or delusional energy. Because then you have also nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. But enough's enough. You need to defend yourself in a certain situation. I do think there was somebody else out here possibly daydreaming, think they could ruin somebody's world or fucking up somebody's world. So I'm getting pulled to that meme again. So I don't know who your enemy is out here, but who cares? I don't think you're definitely not matching the enemy's energy. So that's good. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, please. This could be somebody who's playing victim too. You got bitter, angry, petty, salty. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Psychopath, abusive, convincing, unpredictable. Love affair, dirty little secret, down low. And then you have vacay, get away, relax, have fun. So again, two different energies. Unless you feel like you're just unpredictable right now and you're bitter and you're angry and you're down low and like you just need a vacation. But with salty and psychopath here, that's different. Like that's like a hater. This is somebody, but your back is turned towards this person. That's what I like about it. But what deck do I want? I just got pulled. Yeah, it was this one. Because I think this is somebody just playing fucking victim in a situation. But they're about to get the Tower, communication, observer. So that's kind of like not really communicating. But somebody could be stalking you, watching you. What is this bitter, angry, petty with this Five of Pentacles, please? Dark Night of the Soul. Muse. You do have both energies there. And you got conclusion. One more for the Five of Pentacles. Why do you keep doing that? You're freaking mommy out. Are you okay? Why do you keep doing that? Let's get one more. Self-worth. Lesson at the bottom of the deck. I really thought victim mode was going to come out here. So this is us going through something, but it's also work here in the sense of like, get back out there, mentorship, wisdom, give back. You are like a muse. Muse. potato, potato. You have that self-worth. Trying to figure out, you could be going through a dark night of the soul. Just lots going on in your life. Major stuff happening in your life. That's either coming in or it's already been here. But it's about to get wrapped up. So you need to focus on other things besides losses. But I don't see my spirituals focusing on, like, you're not hopeless. But some of you might feel hopeless. Not suicide hopeless, but like, oh man, I hope this feeling doesn't last for you. I don't think it's going to. This is telling you to put your energy towards working on yourself and other stuff. See how before I mentioned, like, typically when I walk away, it motivates me. This time it didn't. Because this is about, it's not about the other person. It's about me and spirit. So something might get worse before it gets better, guys. I hate to deliver that message. And what's this 10 of Wands with this person? You got action. This is just saying there's a lot going on in your life. Probably need a vacation. Yeah, fresh start. And there is certain boundaries. And then you have union. So if somebody, and then you have somebody admiring you. So like there is a friend or an ex or somebody new coming in as well. There's just a lot going on in your life. You're very overwhelmed. I do think my spirituals are going through a dark night of the soul without even realizing it. Or you will realize it. It's going to hit. Any of my spirituals now that are watching feel like you're in this dark night of the soul? It has to do with, I'm hearing evolution. So it must just have something to do with this ascending phase. I don't think this tower belongs to you, though. But it might. It might. Yeah, I don't know, Shannon. Yeah, see, like for me, I don't feel like I'm there, but I do have so much stuff going on in my life that I might not just realize it. But I have self-worth. I do inspire other people. I am that mentor. I do have wisdom, you know, so, but I'm not stuck like in the sense of like the other energies. And I'm not bitter. Angry, yes, but that's at spirit. So I think we're meant to go through something here, or it's going to kick in with Venus. And there is going to be a certain situation that does kick our ass. There could be a plane crash this week, but, or something with horses. I just saw fire, or cows, something with cows. Yeah, a lot of people around me are having a tough time too. Really tough. Like this is their ending, right? But I feel like we get kind of sucked into it a little bit. But if we do get sucked into something, I'm sorry, CM. That's a tough one. My apologies. Yeah, you're definitely going through a dark night of the soul. But I do, like Amy, same quote. I feel like I'm going through it, but it's not with others. Self, how I'm dealing with things, not relationships. Yeah, same with me too. Like my mom's stage 4 cancer, nothing else you can do, and then everything that's happening on my side with health, and it's a lot. And then trying to squeeze dating in, it's like, oh, what was I thinking? But it was exciting, you know, children, home life, just family, you know. You're very welcome. I want to say my prayers are with you, and I don't typically pray like that, but you're being my thoughts, and my thoughts are my prayers. So I'm actually just going to send a prayer out now. So moment of silence, please. Hang in there, sweetie. So I do know there's a big turnaround also. Tell me about this tower. Abandoned. That could be you abandoning a situation, a person. Purge. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. I don't know what this karmic two-face energy is. I don't think it's somebody you're dealing with. It could be somebody who's playing mute right now, something that went down in the fall. It could have been an offer or a third party. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Either September, October, November energy. Early December. But it's like backstabbing, double life. I don't know if this is karmic, third party, haters, lessons. Something went down September, October, November, early December here. Late September, October, November, early December. That's something completely different from this. This did not trigger this. Which is the Ten of Swords. Apology, arrogant, insincere. Heads up here. Okay, and you got soulmate, twin flame, friendship, a romantic partner, nightlife, striptease, gambling in Vegas. Kind of a lot of fun. But you got narcissistic, somebody masking, distance, divorced, and we got distance. We got puzzled. Down here, confused, perplexed, conflict. You have an ex that wants to come back too. You also have a third party that doesn't like you, but too bad, so sad, right? I don't think you're going to end up with this person, though. Heart with the key, welcoming the one, opening up your heart, perfect together. Lightning, sudden change. Well, yeah, in the Phoenix, damn, new phase. So I don't know what went down in the fall for you, but that's about to change. You're going to feel like things are about to go in your favor. Oh, I did get pulled to Alice in Wonderland, didn't I? I did. But I got pulled to the oracles. I had a sticker in there when I used to work at the lab just a year ago. There was a couple stickers that I really liked, and I took the octopus and something else. So, hey Siri, what's the meaning behind an octopus?
Octopus means a cephalopod mollusk with 8 sucker-bearing arms.
Spiritual meaning of an octopus. I do follow this guy too as an octopus. It's so fucking cute. Transformation, regeneration, psychic abilities, nurture, connection with the deep sea. Spiritual and octopus is adaptability, intelligence, resilience, knows how to navigate complex situations through flexibility and intuition. It represents the power of transformation, regeneration. Also associates with embracing change and overcoming challenges with creative solutions, much how like an octopus can change its appearance and regenerate lost limbs. Hey, Echo? 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 Hello? Echo? Talking to you. Echo? Hey, Echo? Oh, I don't think my Bluetooth's on. It's not. I need my Bluetooth on. I don't know which one it is. Jesus. Is it this one? Hey, Echo. Unsuccessful. Maybe it's sync. What is M12 radio and charger? It's not my Boise. It's unsuccessful there. I don't know if somebody's looking for your number, if there's a block. Unsuccessful. Okay. Why are we unsuccessful, Echo? What's going on? Hey, Echo. Okay, I'm shutting Echo down. Well, I got my Bluetooth on. I'm going to plug it back in. Where are you? Oh, forget that. Search. Hey, Echo? Hey, Echo? Hey, Echo? Why the fuck is it all red? What the fuck? It's like, I don't know if it's like a warning now that it's red. Oh, it's waking up. Oh, did I shut it down? Fuck, what did I do? Hello, what did I do? Hey, Echo? Okay, this can't be real life right now. I shut down my Bluetooth. I'm going to turn it back on. Okay, well, I'm just going to, I guess, leave this be. But it did pull me to Echo twice. Hello? It keeps shutting down. Now we're going back to red. Won't pair with that one. All right. I guess I'm done here. Let's throw one of these cards. I'm going to unplug, plug back in. See if it goes on itself. All right, let's see. You can definitely, from the octopus, pick yourself back up here. And you have use your time well, make every moment count. So being in the moment. Hey, Echo. Painting the red roses, covering up errors. Do not sweep something under the rug. You could be aggravated with the situation here. Again, I would be. Should I hold that down? I keep getting pulled to Echo, guys. Should I hold that down? Is it finding? I don't know why this is bothering me so much. It sounds like it's trying to find a connection. Listen to my words very carefully here, guys. This might be one of those things where do I pair? I guess I'm going to pair. But that looks like my TV. Why would I pair it to my TV? I hope that's not my mom's TV. It doesn't look like it wants to pair. Unsuccessful. Oh, but it says connected. But it says connected, so I don't want to do hit device. I'm just going to do forget device, even though it said connected. Shit. Okay. This is about my words. Connected, disconnected. Best advice for painting the red roses. This is like paint the town red. You know what I mean? But don't do it. Don't give somebody that satisfaction. And set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan and go in the right direction. So I like this better now because single, and now it's like together. Not too happy about it, but a little brighter. Okay, so make every moment count. Live in the moment here. Might be easier to get through something. Don't get angry. Put the anger away. Something might come up that makes you angry unless this has already happened. Just like my person. What were my words? Call her Alexa and see what happens. I know. Hey, Alexa. But I did change it to Echo. Hey, Alexa.
Hello. If you're looking to begin or just continue your health journey in the new year, check out my new wellness theme presented by Ollie. It's wellness tips for you, just as you are.
So how did that happen?
To try it, just say, start the wellness theme.
Hey, Alexa. Hey, Alexa. What's the meaning of an octopus? Hey, Alexa. Where'd you go? Hey, Echo. What's the meaning of an octopus?
Octopus is a noun meaning any mollusk of the genus Octopus, having a soft, oval body and 8 tentacles bearing suckers. For more, Ask me to give you more definitions for octopus.
So which one am I talking to now, guys? Seriously. The Alexa worked, and then the Echo worked. Hey, Echo, what's the spiritual meaning of an octopus?
From sunsigns.org. Like other water-dwelling creatures, the octopus animal totem symbolizes purity, emotion, psychics, and creativity.
Thank you. Hey, Alexa. Good morning. Hey, Echo. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. If you find you need a little help with getting a good night's sleep, I've got some ideas from my friends at Ollie. To hear them, just say, "Give me a sleep tip."
Give me a sleep tip. Hey, Echo, give me a sleep tip.
Here's a sleep tip, brought to you by Ollie. Dreaming of better sleep? Create a relaxing bedtime routine, like reading a book, meditating, or listening to some soft music.
Thank
For more
you.
good ideas for great sleep, just say, "Tell me another sleep tip."
No, thank you. Okay. So it's like I forget what I was even saying, and you guys have a whole bunch of laughs, so I must have missed something in the midst of my chatting, trying to get this fucker to work. Right? So it's like, which one are you? Are you there? Are you not? Why'd I have to start over? Yeah, I listened to my Rain app. So I don't even know like what the fuck it's connected to right now. Like it just connected itself because nothing's connected. So is it a Wi-Fi thing? I don't know. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi thing and not a Bluetooth. Oh, they work through Wi-Fi? Okay. Someone didn't want to tell me that earlier. But the only way we got it to work was trying Alexa. That's so fucking weird. So I went through a whole lot of trouble that wasn't even necessary. You guys are assholes. You guys watched me do this. Assholes. Straight up assholes on my board right now. Assholes. Assholes. Not on my board, on my feed. You guys are all assholes right now, okay? Fuck. You're really not, but you are. The fuck out of here. You watched me do that for 10 minutes, you assholes. You guys are fucking assholes. Oh. Hey, Echo. What do we do if we run into a bunch of assholes?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, I didn't think you were able to help me with that. Shannon, I don't know those work through Alexa, Siri. I don't fucking know. Hey, Siri's my phone. I didn't want Alexa, so I did Echo. There was a couple more for me to choose from, but this is the Echo. That's why I chose Echo. You guys are just assholes. So I don't know what you guys were laughing at. I wish I could know what that was about, but I just know we were talking about connections. I can't connect. What the fuck? Maybe like it's intentional. Maybe spirit doesn't want you connecting with somebody. But I do feel like there is a connection. It's just kind of like on pause, but it shouldn't be on pause. People should be talking, working things out. There's so many different directions you can go in here. So I do know the octopus is definitely, I'm going to get one more read in regards to the octopus with this still on the deck, but I want know exactly what cards I'm looking for. And I'm looking for like one of my very first decks. I'm looking for the animal deck. It was just in this drawer. What the fuck? Thank you. Here we go. Okay. Oh, there's like cat puke down there. Wonderful. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to do a quick reading on the octopus. At 2:28:28. We'll just do that. Okay. I want to see what's in front of you and then how you're being protected. What's in front of you and how you're being protected. We have a lot in front of us. You do have the shark, though, as well. You have 2 water, 1 air. Kind of mirroring a particular energy here. And with this shark, you have some pull. What's behind you? I thought this would have been a different type of lineup. What's behind us? Wow. The Phoenix. So we've already gone through this. You got the wolf. You got some heavy ass protection behind you. So it's not even negative and positive. This is more like what you're going through. Hold on, Mia's just walking through the door. This is beautiful. had a cheat sheet. I don't know where it is, but I do want to look up this shark because typically it's negative, but this feels like a very positive placement. Okay. When in balance, it's intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. When out of balance, sneaky, destructive. To bring into balance, honest. So yeah, see, this isn't good energy being here. The shark is only dangerous when it doesn't acknowledge something. Card indicates that something really needs to be exposed here that's been lurking into the depth. So if this is for us to figure out, just continue to be honest. There's going to be a situation here where you're not going to have much of a choice. And the octopus here is interested, engaged, and intelligent. It's not the card, but it's here. To bring it back in balance, talk therapy, and space to oneself. I was looking for the... the swan to bring into time, to bring into balance, solo time, or writing. So that's what I'm more looking at here, is how to bring something into balance for you guys. With the fish, set a small goal and accomplish it. With the wolf, practicing letting go. It's the guardian of the family, the tribe, activism, rituals. Didn't I say something about activism or advocating? When it's out of balance, it's judgmental and dominating. When it's in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless. Bringing it into balance, practicing letting go. The wolf's mission is to uphold the longevity of the pack. The wolf gets into the trouble. It assumes another member of the tribe must follow suit and includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although they'll surely be uncomfortable at first, practice and tolerance helps bring something into balance. But you're right near. But you also have the phoenix watching over you, which is telling me what you've already, gone through. This is freedom from suffering, past karma, reconciliation, reincarnation. So you guys are going to be able to get this energy into balance. Let me just get one more for the shark. And you got the tarantula. It's a crossroads claiming life's purpose. Follow your intuition in balance. Out of balance, hesitates, over intellectualizes things, and to bring into balance, do a daily journal. So I hope that helped, and I'll be back at some point. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.